Peace and blessings, everyone. It's me, Gigi, and I'm here with a new makeup video tutorial for you guys today. This tutorial today is we're gonna be using all of Juvia's Place products. So with this look, yeah. So I don't want to keep you. I just want to go ahead and get right into it. I'm not gonna use too much because I don't want the oils. I don't want to have any. I have oily skin as it is, and this has SPF something. But if I use too much of it, I don't know if that's the oil from this product that I see sometimes coming through with my makeup looks or what. But it is very moisturizing. Okay. Feels good. Feels good to the skin. It's really nice to the skin. I'm sitting here, you guys, with my granny hat on. Please forgive me. Oh boy. Alrighty. Next, we are going to. So we've primed. Okay. So next, we're gonna go in with our foundation. Now I'm gonna be using the Juvia's Place. The Juvia's Place. What does she call this foundation? Whatever she calls it, but it's the shade Kenya. Okay. Now, I had bought this Kenya. I ordered this anyway because I wanted to go dark. I want to see what a darkest shade of foundation would look like. And in the store, when well, actually, when I tried using this before, it had a reddish tone I thought it was too red. I'm also using Juvia's Place. This brush is from Juvia's Place. This is her foundation brush. So I'm also going to go in with this as well. Yeah, when I tried this before, it had such a reddish tone. Such a reddish tone to it that I was like, wow, I'm too red. But I just want to see, because it is supposed to be darker, a darker shade than the Tanzania. So let me just go in and see if this is really gonna work for me or not. This looks really red, you guys. It's coming across very red. But let's see what happens once it oxidizes. Hopefully it will oxidize and blend out to be a match for me. So yes, I found out about Juvia's Place through watching YouTube, and there were so many awesome reviews on this company, associated with this company, and every review that I saw was just like, wow, it was just awesome and amazing about these products. So I was happy, I was pleased to know that this is indeed a black-owned brand, and with the reviews, awesome reviews that were out there, I just had to try it based on that, And I've been using this foundation, well, the shade Tanzania, though. I've been using it faithfully. I actually have 2 tubes of it because I want to make sure that I had enough of it, because there was some controversy going around and people was talking about canceling the brand and all of that kind of stuff, and that's a whole nother subject, another video. But I wanted to just make sure that I had a couple tubes of it on hand, because I did like the finish, the full coverage that it provides. Now I am looking red. I am looking a little red, but I think that it's given me a closer match than the Tanzania actually was giving me. So I have a brand new tube of Tanzania. I may have to have a giveaway or something, because it's not the best match for me, as I can see now. But I am looking a little red, so I don't know. Let's see what happens. Let's just continue on the process. Now, you guys know that I'm all about supporting black owned, and I'm all about black economics, black empowerment. So don't go calling me a racist when you hear me making statements, you know, about a company or a product being black owned, or pointing out that it is black owned. I am about black empowerment and all of that. So just because a person is supports black businesses does not mean that they are racist, okay? And for someone to even try to imply that you're racist because you support a black business, you know, that's really ridiculous, because black people have been supporting non-black businesses forever, okay? And there's never been a question about it. There's never been any question about that. That's something that's like, okay, we can do that. You know, we're allowed to do that. But the minute we start supporting our own and want to empower our own communities, then it becomes a problem. Now, if someone could explain to me why is that a problem when non-black people can come over to this country, open up shop. As a matter of fact, they can get a whole town named after them: Chinatown, Koreatown, and they can have businesses. I mean, the town is named after them, Chinatown, right? For instance. And then you go into Chinatown, all of their signs, businesses are everywhere. All of the signs are written in Chinese, and you can't understand it. You can't read them. You don't know what type of business it is, because you don't understand the language. And that means that they are designated supporters of themselves, right? Because if I can't speak the language, I can't do business with them. I don't even know what type of business it is based on the sign outside. So that means they're not looking for my business. They don't want my business. They only want to support their own and the support of their own, and they're receiving the support from their own people. So, and they do it. I mean, it's done unapologetically. Okay, they support their own people unapologetically, you know. And I don't know, I've never been to China, but if anyone has been to China and have seen a soul food restaurant in the middle of China, on Main Street in China, on one of their main streets, please let me know. I don't think it's gonna happen ever. You will never be able, a black person would never be able to go to China and open up a soul food restaurant on Main Street and get the support of the people. And that's something that's just is known. It's not even something that will be discussed, because you already know. So why is it that when we decide to support our own, it's a problem? You know, we have to get feedback about we're being racist. However, the Asian community can come into the black community, and I'm just telling you facts. I'm just speaking facts, okay? Because it's a fact, okay? You can't argue with a fact. Asians come into black communities and set up shop across the nation, right? And They don't support any of our businesses, but we support theirs, and that's okay. That's okay for us to support theirs, you know, and it's okay for them not to support ours, because it's accepted, okay? And it's only accepted, it's only okay because we allow it to happen. So when black people start discussing economic power, building up their community, keeping circulating black dollars in our own community, that becomes a problem. We're racist now. So you mean to tell me that these other people that are actually practicing, you know, practicing these things and not just talking about it, they're not racist, but we're racist for talking about it. So that's what you're saying. Okay, so right now I'm gonna go in. This is Juvia's Place concealer. This is number 11. It's the shade 11, number 11 shade. Okay, and I'm gonna look for a. I'm just gonna do my eyebrows. I'm gonna look for a. I'm gonna use this this brush. These brushes are from Amazon. These brushes are very inexpensive, and if you're starting out, if you're a makeup enthusiast like myself, and you're just starting out and you're learning how to do makeup, because I am so learning, and I would hope that you guys don't mind learning with me. Fascination and a love for makeup, and I am so determined to master the art of applying makeup and creating different looks for myself. So I feel that there's room on YouTube for somebody like me that's a novice at this and wants the opportunity to help other people who are struggling and learning. Well, I won't necessarily say struggling, but yeah, it's kind of a struggle learning how to do all of these different techniques, you know, watching in the eyes, and oh man, but there's some YouTubers that I like to watch that are so awesome what they do, man. They are so awesome. Destiny Godly is one. She's amazing. If you guys don't know who she is, you need to check out her channel. Her name is Destiny Godly, and I think, as a matter of fact, as far as a teacher, she's one. You know, and she's dark. She's, you know, a dark sister, and her looks are so flawless. She creates some of the most flawless, beautiful chocolate looks that I have ever seen. And her style, she has more like a real teaching style with the makeup, you know. Like I think she's actually probably a professional makeup artist, because she knows her makeups. Bring that up just a little bit, and then kind of bring it back, clean it up a little bit. This brow, I like this brow. This brow always seems to come out nicer to me. I don't know. Alright. Well, you get it. Okay. Now, I'm going to go in with some more concealer on the same, underneath my, on my eyelids as a base. The same concealer. I'm just going to go in and use that as a primer for my shadows. Now this brush is probably too small to be doing what I'm doing with this, just to try to get a smooth primer, and I got a gazillion brushes, so why am I using a small brush that I could probably... That's not gonna work. And the thing about the brushes, though, I know the brushes get really confusing when you're trying to create these different looks, or you're watching YouTube videos, excuse me, and you see all of these different, you know, everybody, they're using these different brushes, and they're calling out the names of the brushes and everything, and that can be overwhelming. That, you know, you're like, what the hell was that brush? What, you know? And you know what I figured out? I mean, like, sometimes they'll show you, see the shape of the brush, and you can kind of tell, like, okay, that's the shape that they use for that, so I have a brush that's shaped like that, I'll use it for that, right? Okay, and then, but for the most part, now this is the brush that I went in. This is another one from Amazon. These little cute pink little brushes, and this one has this kind of a, you know, it's a stiff brush. It's not a soft one, but it will allow me to like paint on the over my eyelid with this concealer. It'll just give me allow me to do it smoothly, like a smooth coverage, instead of the smaller brush where I'm just trying to cover it. You know, this one just will allow me to get that smooth, complete coverage. You have to go in and set these eyes, and I said this was a Juvia's Place. We're going to use Juvia's Place, so I'm going to go in with my Juvia's Place, Gobi. You know what, you guys, my problem is my vision. My Juvia's Place translucent setting powder. I Am Magic setting powder. And this is this shade Gobi, I think that's what it says, G-O-B-I. Gobi, I guess that's what it says. I don't have my glasses on. So, now, this is the brush that I'm going to use for that, because the shape of this brush, it's not a very big brush, but it's fluffy and it has an angle on it, and I can go right in there with this brush, tap a little bit of it off, get right underneath there, and just pat in that eyeshadow, that powder. Just pat it on. Right in there. Now this is a Juvia's Place day, right? I had bought some other things that I'll try, but I'll do it in another video. Actually, I'm just testing out products right now. Basically, I don't even know if this video is ever gonna even be seen by the world. I don't know how it's gonna come out, so we don't even know. But for now, I'm gonna keep it Juvia. All right. Okay, Miss Juvia. Now, next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to go under my eyes with the same concealer. I'm going to go in to highlight some areas on my face that I want to highlight, and as well as cover up some of these, because I have really dark circles under my eyes. You guys see that? Very dark circles. So I'm going to cover up some of these dark circles with this concealer, and then I'm going to highlight my forehead area. Let's go here. I want to go kind of wide on this, because I don't have a very big forehead, so I'm just going to try to go a little wider on that. And I'm going to highlight down the center, the bridge of my nose. And I'm going to highlight my chin area. Okay. Now, I'm going to let that dry down a little bit. Okay. And then, while that's drying down, I am going to try to create an eye look. Okay. I have no idea what kind of look we're going to create, what we're going to come up with, but we're going to try to come up with something nice. Now, I have so many Juvia's Place palettes. Actually, let's see. I'm going to do Fumi's. I'm going to go with the Queen palette from Fumi DeSalvo's collaboration with Juvia, okay? Now, I bought this palette when it first came out, and when I received my palette in the mail, my shade Glam, yes, my Glam shimmer was cracked. It had cracked when I received the palette, but I didn't contact them. I didn't want to send it back. I was just so happy to get it. I was like, I can work with that. So I didn't send it back to be returned or anything. I was just happy to get it. But I'm sure that if I had sent it back and let them know, that they would have, you know, resent me out another one. I love Fumi. I love the fact that Fumi got this collaboration with Juvia's Place. I think it's so awesome, and I'm here for you, girl. I wanted to. Anyway, getting back to this. The ancestors, our ancestors will be proud to see us making the strides that we're making, you know, in this climate that we're living in. So I'm gonna go in right now with Sister to Sister as a Sister to Sister. That's this bottom middle shade. I'm gonna go in with that as a transitional color. So I'm just gonna go in. I'm just gonna go in with Sister to Sister. Transition, just this is the part that I want to master so badly, because when you can rock different eye looks, and you can oh my goodness, I mean, there is just it's something so amazing about these eyeshadows and the different looks that you can create. And I see so many looks that are so amazing to me, and it's like, oh wow, I would love to be able to create those different looks. And when I watch, like I said, there's quite a few YouTubers that I really, I mean, I watch and I watch and I watch them over and over again, because it's something about what they're giving us, you know. You know, they have a certain flavor about them, and you know, these looks that they're creating, it's like, oh my God, look at that, it's beautiful. You know, I love it. It's just like I have developed a love for makeup. I've always had a love for beauty and all things nice. You know, I've always, beauty, man, it's always been my thing. So with this, I am just gonna go in, continue in, using this as a transition shade, and I'm learning, just, you know, I'm learning, and I still have a long way to go. But if you guys don't mind learning with me, we will, you know, hanging in there with me, we'll learn together. We will learn how to get this stuff right, girl. But anyway, getting back to black-owned businesses and supporting black businesses. If we don't support our own, who else is going to support us? And why is it a problem that we verbalize that we are supporting black-owned businesses? Other races do it all the time. It's like a normal thing, but maybe they don't verbalize it because it's like already like a given. You just know that that's the thing that you do, you know. But we're the only ones that, you know, don't know, or we feel like whenever when we start coming together, it's always like some kind of problem, you know. Like, is it, you know, like, and it reminds me of, I guess, in slavery, when black people gathered together, it was, you know, the slave master had to watch out, because it was always as if they were plotting, you know, to run or to kill the slave master or something. So he always had, it was like, you know, like really illegal almost for us to gather together, you know, like, and meeting, like having meetings or whatever. Or he'd always have to have one of the other slaves monitoring and reporting back to him what the natives were doing, what the slaves were doing. And that's where the term house nigga came from, or Uncle Tom, you know, came from. Was that one who ran back to the slave master and reported any and everything that the slaves were thinking about doing to free themselves, to empower themselves, you know. And that's kind of like the same thing I get now in this day and time, when our people want to, you know, come together and support each other. You know, it's like we gotta ask permission or something. You guys, that's not gonna work in this day and time. So, I mean, I'm just letting you know, if you're uncomfortable with black people having economic power and growth and development, then you know you're just gonna have to learn how to deal with it. You know, maybe you can go find a support group, because black people are definitely on the rise. There is no stopping us. There is really no stopping us, and it's not about doing to you guys what your parents have done to us. It's not even about that, because if we wanted to do that, we would have done it a long time ago. You know, if you don't see records of black people going around mass murdering white people in record numbers and all of this kind of stuff, you know, and it's about us having something for ourselves, something that our children can be, you know, look up to and be proud of and say, wow, look at my people, look at what we have. If they see another black person achieving things, then it gives them the mindset that they can do it. You know, when children are not seeing any type of positive any type of positive or empowerment coming from their own community, then what do you think that teaches them, that shows them? But when our children can actually see other black-owned businesses flourishing, it lets them know that this is not beyond them, this is not beyond their reach. When they can see us actually being business owners instead of just mere consumers, it lets them know that this is how life is supposed to be. You are supposed to have own things. You're supposed to own businesses and have things and develop your communities, and this is what our children need to see. So whenever people are trying to stop that, or saying, well, what do you mean you're supporting black business? What do you mean? Because I want my black children and my black grandchildren to grow up seeing black businesses in their communities. I want them to see that. I want them to have that. And the only way that they're going to have those experiences and this whole thing, change the game, is if we start doing it. If we actually start showing them how this is done. Okay? Coming together as a people, raising ourselves up and showing our children how it's done. So I'm going in now, and I got passionate for a minute, y'all. Okay, I'm sorry. No, but I'm going in. I went in with the red Ola in the middle. The second shadow was Ola in the center, and now I'm going in with Lord, the child, Adrian. Lord, that's the baby's name, and I couldn't even remember. I'm sorry, little Adrian. This is what you call, I'm getting ahead of myself. I got too much going on. I'm not even going to exclaim the old age thing. I'm just getting ahead of myself. I got a lot going on. So anyway, yeah, like I said. So if you guys got a problem with that, get over it. Really get over it, because just get over it. Okay? Now, for some reason, this eye looks more intense than this eye looks more intense than this one. So I think I'm gonna go back in with Ola, with the husband. Hola, darling. I love Fumi, how she says, hola, darling. I know my accent, I'm not doing a good impression of her, but hola, hola. I guess this must be awesome to have a husband that really supports you and can help and develop you the way her husband seems to be by her side like that. I think it's beautiful. And okay, now I'm gonna go back in with Adrian here on the lid. Yes, darling. Yes, darlings. Yes, darlings. I'm liking the look. I'm liking the look. Now, I need to find, okay, here we go. I want to smoke this out a little bit, so I'm going in with my Juvia's Place, the Duce by Juvia, the Duce collection by Juvia, and I'm going to use this color right here just to smoke out my corner a little bit, and that is the color, I don't know, chocolate? I don't know, I can't see it, but I think it says chocolate. I think it does say chocolate. So I'm going to look for a suitable brush. You know what? I know this brush is too thick. I've used this brush in the past to do my smoky eyes, but it's a little thick, and if I could, let's just not put so much on it. I like the fatness of this brush. It's a little fat, fluffy brush, but it, you know, I've overdone it with putting too much product on it in the past. So I'm just gonna go right in the outer V with this chocolate. Now I know my concealer has been on for longer than usual. And it might be too dry. I'm hoping I'm able to blend that out. Yeah, so I was figuring that, you know, watching the videos so much, I've been, you know, actually, like I said, I've been watching makeup videos, and in doing this, you know, I decided, or I figured that there is room in this beauty world for me too. I said there's some space here for me, and I'm just gonna jump right in and get in where I fit in. And that's what I decided to do. And I guess the point of all of this, you guys, is to say that, you know, this is my very first time doing makeup for audience or anybody, you know, and it can be very intimidating, especially, you know, if you're not a makeup artist, you didn't go to school to do makeup, and, you know, you don't have a background in makeup like that, but you're just learning from watching the videos. It can be intimidating, and it took a lot for me to get on here and expose myself like this, you know, and to show you guys my vulnerability, to be vulnerable on camera like this. It took a lot to do that, you know, but I just decided that I mean, don't be afraid, you know. I had to just get away from that, you know, because now you guys know I did the soap making videos, and I'm really comfortable with that because I, you know, make soap. That's what I do, you know. I mean, I know how to make soap, and so it's like, you know, I know what I'm doing over there, and this is a new territory for me. I mean, not saying I didn't wear makeup. I've always worn some makeup, you know what I mean? Like, I've worn makeup, you know, to cover up little things. Sometimes I just put on a little powder or something just to cover the dark circles under my eyes, or, you know, some form of makeup, or mascara and a little lip gloss, or, you know, lipstick, mascara, and maybe just a little finishing powder or pressed powder, just to keep the shine down on my face. And you know, just to look a little live, bring a little life to my face in the past. But I've never actually, you know, gotten into doing the whole face, you know, myself. You know, years ago I had, you know, makeup done for me, but, you know, actually trying to do it myself and really getting into it and knowing what this meant and that meant and all of that, no. So this is brand new. This is new territory for me, and to just jump in brand new, like just jumping right in the water. You don't know how to swim, but you're just gonna jump in and just start kicking and you know, swinging your arms, kicking your legs. And I think I might have messed up my eyebrow while jumping in the pool. With that being said, you guys, whatever it is that you want to do, you can't be afraid. You gotta just jump in there and just go ahead and do it. You know what I'm saying? Just jump in there and just do it. Nobody on this planet, I mean, like, we give people too much credit, and we give people way too much credit. You have the same opportunities as the next person, you know. So don't, you know, like a lot of times I know we doubt ourselves, we doubt this, we doubt ourselves so much that you know, we actually send ourselves into a state of paralysis. You know, we become paralyzed and can't move because we just, you know, we doubt ourselves, and we look at other people and what they're doing and how they're doing it. You know, we should never compare ourselves to other people. We, you know, get that, and that's something that is easier said than done. It's easier said than done. I'm gonna go in. Oh wow! I wanted to use. You know what? Okay, I want to try my new product that I bought, Fenty's bronzer. I want to try this. Okay, so this is not going to be a complete Juvia's face. I'm gonna throw a little Fenty in here because I want to try this bronzer and see what kind of, you know, I want to see what you know, what I can do with this. What kind of how it'll. I have some Juvia's Place stuff that I could use, but I really want to try this bronzer with this look, and I'm looking for the right brush. I don't know if this is the. I'm gonna try this brush. I'm gonna use this brush for the bronzer. I don't know if this is gonna work or whatever, but it looks like it might be what I need to do, what I'm trying to do here. So I'm just gonna go in with the Fenty. They got so many names for this stuff. Fenty Beauty, the Fenty Beauty bronzer. Let me bring a little more. Go up here with it. You know what I forgot to do? Oh, I guess maybe I didn't. I don't know. Seems like I forgot to see, it seems like I forgot to set my concealer. I did. Okay. Yes, because I look like I'm creasing under here. And it does seem like I forgot to set the concealer. So let's go ahead and do that. Told y'all I'm learning. We're learning. And I'm like going with this brush right here. This is my nice big fluffy brush from the drugstore. Who makes it? I don't know. Who at the time I didn't even care. I mean, and you know, I guess that's important to know who made what, so you can go and buy it if you want, if it's something you're interested in for that purpose. But just for it to have a name brand of, you know, I don't, you know, not just for a name brand. I've had to have heard some nice reviews about this product, and want to try it because it's also maybe been like, you know, black owned product. I will try, you know, products that are black owned to support my people, you know. But just for like somebody's name or something like that I don't even know them people, they don't bring anything back to the community, or, you know, no, I just, that's not me, you know. And I spend a lot of money on things that I like, you know, I really do. But I feel much better about spending my money with people that are actually bringing some of that money back into the black community, you know, circulating those dollars in some kind of way, you know, because that's what it's about. This is a movement, you know, it's really a movement. And that's what it is. That's the direction that, you know, we going in. Now, okay. I think I probably should contour. I think I probably should. So I'm gonna go back in with Juvia's Place, and I'm going to go in with the Saharan blush palette, Juvia's Place, for contour, and I'm going to contour using this shade, which is Abby. Is that a D or A-D-Y? A-B-Y, Abby? Yes, I'm gonna go in with that shade, and I'm gonna use this brush. This is Juvia's Place brush, and I'm going to just contour right here. Bring some cheekbone action to the game. Contour off here a little bit. Contour up here. This side. I'm gonna come up with it. Bring it up. Just a little bit. Yes. Here's some blush. I'm going to use, I think I'm gonna go in with Neo. That's Neo. Yeah, I think I'll go with Neo for some blush. A little Neo. Okay. Next, I don't have a highlighter from Juvia's Place, do I? No. But, let's see. She has so many palettes, and a lot of stuff can be used for highlighting. She does have some. Let's see. Let's see if I can find something in here to do a shade. Okay. I'm gonna try this one. This is from the Dolce palette, and I'm gonna try this pretty pink looking light pink as a, I'm gonna try that as a highlighter. Okay. I've never used this color, shade actually, at all, but I'm just gonna go in. Ooh. Turn that brush around and kind of brush that down a little bit. Wow, that's pretty intense. That's pretty intense right there. Pretty much. Alright. I'm using that as a highlighter. Okay, now I am gonna use lashes. Let's see. Now you guys, lashes, I still struggle with lashes, putting lashes on. But I'm gonna try to get them on in this video, for the video's sake, just to see if I can do it. If I mess up, you guys, I mess up. You know, don't judge me too harshly. I'm learning, just like, you know, I'm learning. At least I'm not scared to try. At least I'm, you know, bold enough to get on here and make a fool out of myself in front of the world. And I ain't scared. You know. I'm learning. What do you guys think? Does that color look alright? I want to do it. I want to really, you know, the look that I really would like to have is a nice chocolate look. Man, Destiny Biko. Okay, so let me let these lashes dry down. I'm about to just put them, you know, I put the glue on my lashes and I'm gonna let them dry down now. That dried down some. And then while that's drying down, let's go in. Excuse me. With some mascara. Now, you guys, you probably won't see me doing eyeliners and stuff like that as of yet, because I haven't mastered the art of doing that yet. I have not mastered the art of eyeliner yet. So, I mean, like, I would love to do a cat eye and all of that kind of stuff, but I need more lessons in that because I have these hooded eyelids and cat eyes. I mean, it's really difficult. I've seen some techniques and I've tried them, but I haven't really spent enough dedicated time. Maybe if I dedicate like a week to just nothing but that particular area of the face, I'm sure I'd get it. You know, just doing nothing but those cat eyes. Dedicate about a week to learning how to do cat eyes on hooded eyes. I'm sure I'd get it. You know, I also want to learn the cut crease on hooded eyes as well. Man, we're talking about sexy. That look is so sexy. Tweezer right here, you guys. Don't laugh at my tweezer. This came with some Amazon eyelashes, I think. Yes, lashes that I ordered from Amazon. And I like this little tweezer because it has this other little tip, and it's this little rubber tip on the end is very useful. And I'll show you guys why I like this little tweezers that came with these Amazon lashes. I mean, with Amazon lashes that I have purchased in the past. And I got about 3 of them because before I knew that you could reuse lashes, I was taking them off, trying to put them on. I couldn't get them on right. I snatch it off, throw it away, pull out another set. This will show you how much I did not know. Let's see, let's try it. This is like surgery. Now, what I usually do with this thing is because sometimes I don't get that lash all the way, like the band. I'll have it in some areas stuck to my eye, and then some areas won't be. And there'll be a gap in my lashes, like right here on the end. That's not stuck. There's a gap up here in the front. And I usually can't tell until I go over it with the back side of this tweezer and try to like smash everything down to make sure that the lash is glued all the way across. And like this back, I watch some of these videos and some of the YouTubers that they put these lashes on so fast and so just like skillful, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna learn how to do that. I'm gonna do that one day. Look at me. Chow. The struggle is real. Ah. And this is also just to show you guys that you are not alone. You are not alone. If you're struggling with lashes, and you see me on here, I'm bold enough to get on here to the world. Okay. And attempt lashes and everything else that I've been attempting. Today, in the future days to come, you guys can do it too. I mean, if that's what you want to do, whatever it is that you want to do, whatever your dreams and aspirations are. Look at this. I'm a mess. I don't know what the heck happened here with this lash situation. I don't know if I didn't have enough glue on here, but dry down. I'm going to do this lip look. Juvia's Place. This is Fumi's collab with Juvia's Place. Her lip collaboration. Her 2 lip shades. Hi, AJ. Then I like that one. Then I'm gonna go in with this on top. Let me know if you like it. I don't know where this hair came from. I can't remember where I got it. I bought this hair when I was just buying stuff, you know, but I'll try to be more mindful now that, you know, I may decide to use, you know, the hair and stuff like that in a video. I'll be more mindful, so that if you guys are interested in any of these accessories, adornments, you know, then I'll be able to share that information with you. But anyway, you guys, this is the final look, and yeah, tell me what you think. I don't know if I'm gonna upload this video or not, but just in case I do. Now, if you watch this video to this point, you might as well go ahead and subscribe, because you feeling this channel. You guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time, and you know, you guys just sitting there learning with me, and you know, chit-chatting with me. It's my desire to come back again with, you know, some really interesting topics of discussions and things that, you know, matter as we learn how to get glam with this makeup. I'm loving this whole makeup thing, you know. I'm just feeling it. I'm really feeling it, you guys. So thanks again for your time. Hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to click that bell so that you'll be notified for future uploads, okay? Thank you guys so much. Love you. Mwah! Peace and blessings.